Good morning. We're here with Adrian Redmile, Branch and Sales Director of Europa Worldwide Group. Good morning, Adrian.
Morning, Andrea.
Can you please introduce yourself and Europa Worldwide Group?
Yes, of course. So I'm Adrian, and we're a privately owned UK logistics company. We specialise in road freight, air and sea freight, warehousing, and of course, most latterly, air customs clearance. Thinking about post-Brexit, my work is focused specifically in the Europa Road division, and I'm responsible for 31 sales and customer service branches across the UK and Ireland, consisting of 340 employees.
Well, you're keeping busy, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
So Europa Worldwide Group quadrupled its turnover in the last 9 years. Can you please tell us more about the strategies that you adopted to reach such an amazing result?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, so Andrew, the owner and CEO of the business, he bought the business 9 years ago. There was a core of great people, customers, a focus on service, but there were some areas for improvement there. I think some of the facilities were tired, and the IT development was lacking specifically, and I think that drove inconsistencies into the operation. And really limited visibility on the life of that consignment, whether it be road freight, air freight, or sea freight. So we really looked to put that right. And I think if you look specifically at the road side, we opened our one hub in Dartford. So that was a huge facility in a prime location near the Eurotunnel in terms of our gateway into Europe. And in essence, all of our imports or exports go through that facility. That was built from the ground up. And that was sort of really key to kickstarting our growth and bringing that level of consistency into the operation. I mentioned about IT. I think that really is the forefront of everything that we've done over the last 9 years. And so, the business made the decision to, not buy a system off the shelf, to build our own IT system, which is called Leonardo. And that really is at the core of everything we do, whether it be enhancing our operation, our customers' experience, helping our staff to do their job, or tackling a huge milestone like Brexit. IT and Leonardo is at the centre, and we've got 75 in-house developers, and they are piling into those challenges every day, and that allows us to sort of deliver sort of real sort of tangible progress, and I feel has been really critical to our growth plans over the last 9 years, and certainly to come. I think we've also stuck to our core philosophies of going, well, we need to offer really good service at a very fair price, and we need to be local to our customers. So we had a number of locations around the UK, and we've opened 9 further locations where we felt we weren't close enough to the customers within those areas. And so that local account management, pop in a car, drive down the road for 20 minutes, come and see you, have a cup of tea, talk about, what's going on in your supply chain, how can we assist you, and build that relationship, I think has also been very, very key. And I would finally say sort of, they're taking some bold steps, and I think Brexit was a real opportunity for that. It brought some headaches for sure, but certainly it was an opportunity for us. And we launched, with the help of Deloitte, we launched a market-leading product, Europa Flow, which really looks to simplify the customs process and ultimately try and make UK exporters offering as strong as it was before Brexit. So remove the admin and the cash flow challenges out of their customers in Europe. So the marketplace didn't offer that product initially. And that was something that we did. We benefited hugely from that, attracting an awful lot of new business, which obviously helped us to grow. And we continue to develop that product today. And what that's really allowed us to do is offer pre-Brexit transit times post-Brexit. even amongst all of the paperwork and VAT and duty and customs compliance challenges. And it was only 4 weeks ago that we followed that up with another bold step of launching our money back product. So, we're that confident in our transit times with our Europa Flow offering that we'll say it's on time or it's free. And that's showed a real sign of confidence, I think, to the marketplace in what we offer. And again, it's been an exciting launch, and it's been great to talk to our customers about those products.
Fantastic. You have mentioned Brexit a few times. How has that affected the international logistics industry, not necessarily your company, but just the competitors and the industry as a whole?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's brought a lot more paperwork in. That's for sure, and certainly something that was so easy in 2020 suddenly became so hard to move a pallet from here to France or wherever in Europe. Became so difficult, and those first 2 months of 2021 were certainly the most challenging of my career, and I've respect for anybody in the logistics industry during that time frame, because it was a slog. But I think what it has done is it's created jobs, because ultimately now, whether it be customs clearance, customs compliance, and that's created a lot of jobs within our organisation, and it's been brilliant to recruit so many talented people into that area. But I think it's also created another area to excel in terms of your product offering. It's not just about moving a pallet from A to B now. It's about how do you tackle that customs clearance process? How do you manage the paperwork? How do you assess the paperwork that's provided to you to make sure that it's compliant? And how do you clear those goods both in the UK and in Europe? And I touched on the developers before, but without those guys, we would have really struggled, because a huge part of this now is how do you do what is quite clunky in the most streamlined way? And if you do that, bringing in automation and really just driving an expertise into that operation, both here and on the continent, then you add more value to the customer and more value to your product offering. So I think it's been a tough time for everyone in the industry, but I think it's created some opportunities, which I think have allowed us to differentiate ourselves more from the competition, which has been great.
Fantastic. And what are Europa Worldwide Group future plans?
Well, certainly to grow. Andrew is certainly very ambitious, and we've built a culture around ambition. We set a target a number of years back to reach $1 billion turnover by 2029. As you say, we've quadrupled so far to a sort of the level we are now. We need to triple to get to that 1 billion turnover mark in the next 6 years. And that will really be about focusing on the core. So what we do really well, doing lots more of it. So from a road freight, air and sea, warehousing, and of course that is then doing more of that globally, and creating more offices, more products and services to ultimately help us achieve that goal. Of course, a big part of that, and something I'm really passionate about, is that growth creates opportunities for our staff. So we've recently had a branch manager who from Scotland, who is now a branch manager in Cape Town in South Africa, and that's a brilliant experience for him. And the more we do of our growth plan, the more we create opportunities for progression for our people. And so we've got a big target to hit, but amongst that, I think some good fun and some great opportunities for people to develop.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Adrian, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon.
Fantastic. Take care. Bye-bye.